We're talking today about self-care in the midst of trying times. Over the past year, we've all been facing a lot of different challenges, and in the midst of that, it's important for us to kind of figure out what's important for ourselves, for the people around us, how we balance things, how we take care of all the different pieces that we need to do. Today, we're going to be looking at ourselves and looking at self-care and how we can help ourselves. Now, some people believe that this is selfish, but it's really not. In order to help others, you've got to first help yourself. But we tend to really notice more for others when they're not doing well or things have changed, and we reach out to them and we try to get things to improve for them. But for ourselves, we often mask or cover things, and until it becomes a really big problem, we're not necessarily doing what we need to do. So it's important first to look at the warning signs, kind of things that should be concerning to us. First, physically, if we've lost our healthy routines, if we're not sleeping well, if our eating habits have turned really pretty bad, and we're feeling different, then that's a sign that something's going on and we need to take care of ourselves. Secondly, we want to look at our mental health. If you're constantly stressed, if you're unable to focus, if you cannot do the things that you need to do each day, if you're always tired, if you notice that you're not just upset, but you're feeling hopeless, or you're feeling where you're at a point where it's just not worth doing things anymore, you lose your interest in activity and doing even some of the most basic things, that's concerning. We also want to look for coping behaviors that aren't helpful. So you're sleeping all the time, you don't do anything, and you just kind of stay around the house and watch TV, maybe obsessing about the news and all the negativity that's around us. For a lot of folks, it may be losing our spiritual disciplines, feeling alone and lost. Sometimes for others, it's actually turning to substances. Maybe it's food, maybe it's alcohol, maybe it's illicit drugs or using prescription drugs inappropriately. All of those things are concerning signs. As we look to try to be our best selves, we've got to take time to institute the things in our day, each day, that are going to be important. Going to bed and getting up at the same time each day creates a natural routine. Watching what we eat, having some outdoor and physical activity time is very important. The body needs to be moving. We need to be able to get outside. We need to get sunlight. We need to get out of our kind of small holes, whether that's at the office or at home. We need to reach out to other people as well. And if you do feel like you're not in a good place, it's important for you to be able to talk to someone. That may be a friend, it may be a spiritual advisor, it may be a neighbor, it may be a family member, or it may be a professional. In the end, each day depends on what we do. And if we don't take time for ourselves, after a certain amount of time, that's going to really affect us. And so try to take a little bit of time each day to take care of yourself.
Now you can experience the future of behavioral health treatment at the leading treatment center in South Florida, providing all levels of care from medical detox to residential treatment in the comfort of our state-of-the-art facility. Our groundbreaking treatment options and compassionate care give you the fresh start you need. FHE Health is where people get better. To learn more about our inpatient and outpatient mental health treatment, call us today to speak to one of our counselors or visit FHEHealth.com.